Hello, I am Joyce. I am a sustainability consultant. Apart from my business and my work, I would like to share my sustainability knowledge to everyone here. I will update my YouTube channel every Saturday at 11 a.m. British time. If you enjoy watching my video, remember to subscribe my YouTube channel. Today, I will introduce the history cause of climate change, review our current situations, and discuss whether Paris Agreement can tackle climate crisis. In the late 18th century, economies were shifted from agriculture to industry. We call it industrialization. This change led to the widespread use of fossil fuels, such as coal, oil, and natural gas, to power factories, transportation, and electricity generation. The Western world has been dominated by a market economy and consumerism till today. Market economy refers to an economic system where the production, distribution, and pricing of goods and services are determined by the interactions of individuals and business in the marketplace, guided by the force of supply and demand, with minimum government intervention. However, market-driven economic growth often leads to increased energy consumption and environmental degradation. Market economies have been associated with raising income inequality in developed countries and in between developed countries and developing countries. The World Bank has warned of a historical reversal in development for the world's poorest countries, noting that half of the 75 poorest nations are experiencing an increasing income gap with wealthier economies. For the environmental consequence, we have the Paris Agreement, an international treaty on climate change, which commits countries to reduce carbon emissions to mitigate environmental impacts. In the past, I studied in a Master of Science degree in Global Environmental Management for Sustainable Development. My dissertation was Paris Agreement and Carbon Reduction in 5 leading economies and 5 essential industries. The Paris Agreement was adopted in 2015 by the United Nations, which means it has been 10 years since then. It requires countries to report on their emissions and progress toward their nationally determined contributions regularly. As of February 2025, only a dozen of the 195 nations that signed the Paris Agreement had submitted their national plans for cutting emissions. However, these nations account for only 16.2% of the world's carbon emissions. The current progress indicates a potential global temperature increase of 2.6 degrees Celsius to 3.1 degrees Celsius by the end of the century, far exceeding the Paris Agreement's targets. Indeed, the effectiveness of the Paris Agreement depends on the commitment of all nations to honor their pledges and to increase ambition over time. Many countries' nationally determined contributions are not ambitious enough to meet the Paris Agreement's goals. In 2024, global temperatures reached a record high, surpassing the 1.5 degrees Celsius threshold for the first time. Under a business-as-usual scenario, projections indicate a global mean temperature increase of approximately 4.3 degrees Celsius by the end of the century relative to pre-industrial levels. The Paris Agreement relies on voluntary commitments without legally binding targets or penalties for non-compliance. This absence of enforcement mechanisms raises concerns about accountability and the effectiveness of the agreement in achieving its objectives. Developed countries pledge to mobilize $100 billion annually to support developing nations in climate mitigation and adaptation efforts. However, this goal has not been met, with only $83 billion mobilized in 2020, hindering the capacity of vulnerable countries to implement necessary climate actions. In conclusion, while industrialization and globalization have contributed to climate change, the Paris Agreement represents a concrete global effort to reverse these trends. Through collective action, transparency, and support for developing countries, the international community aims to mitigate climate change and promote a sustainable, low-carbon future for all. The deeper questions are: how far are we from tackling the climate crisis? How far are we from establishing a society where everyone is equal in terms of wealth and human rights? Are we ready to move forward in our civilization? How far are we from learning to respect other people and the nature environment of the planet? Thank you for watching my video. Do you think our current practice in technology, politics, and the economy are ready to tackle climate change? Please share your comments underneath this video. If you like my video creation, remember to subscribe my YouTube channel and share my video to people who are interested in learning more about sustainability. Thank you. I look forward to see you soon. Bye and see you.